Howdy folks, how you doing? Hey, real quick, I want to preface this video with a little post production information. When I recorded this, I didn't even plan on making a video. I just grabbed a camera. I was going to document, maybe get some B-roll for something else in the future. I didn't know that this was actually going to be a thing until I knew. So I'm just letting you know that this was done in diagnostic mode. I mean, I was just quite raw. I had a problem. I had to fix a problem. I had to find the problem and then fix it. And, I just kind of took you along for the ride. This one is, shot guerrilla style on one of these for the most part before I grabbed this camera. And, once I knew I was going to make a video out of it, then I knew. But until I knew, it was just pretty rough and raw. I tried Linux. I really did. I gave it the old college try, and it lasted maybe 10 minutes until I had a problem, and you'll see it in the video. But I know, I guarantee you, there's going to be at least 1.8 thousand Linux gurus out there going to tell me how I did it all wrong. And I should have just done this. I should have sat on my keyboard for 35 and a half minutes, and it would have just fixed it. You got to understand the situation here. I had to get this thing up and running. I had 3 operating systems back to back in a row that I just, they were dropping like flies, one after another. I had to get something that just freaking worked. Linux just didn't, okay? Now, I'm sure there was a solution to the problem that I encountered, but I didn't have, all day or let alone months of days to sit in some forum somewhere to find one of you gurus to fix my simple problem, right? I just didn't have the time. I had to get up and running. I had to get something that did just work. So there are some teaching moments in this, and that's the reason why I ultimately decided to make this video. Maybe you guys, maybe I save you a little bit of time. You spend an hour here to save, a week's worth of time somewhere else. So, hopefully it helps some of you out. That's the only reason I'm making this video. So understand going into this that, I was raw. I was just in pure diagnostic mode. Shit's flying out of my mouth, you know what I mean? First thought, first word, and there's no filter in any of this. This is very, very loosely edited as well. This all happened in real time, and I'm taking you along for that ride, so enjoy. All right, I'm not sure how this is gonna go, or if I'm even gonna follow through. A bunch of things going on here. It finally happened to me. I updated Windows, got whatever their latest update was, and installed that. Well, the software automatically updated, and I got a reboot after that. I rebooted, and that was the end of it. That was all she wrote. This box is dead. I started doing basic, diagnostics. It just went into a reboot loop, and then failed 5 times, and then my BIOS kicks in at that point and says, Windows failed to load, and we'll restart your computer, and it never does. It just stops. Everything just, comes to a full stop at that point. But I started unplugging drives one at a time, trying to reboot. Got it down to just the C drive, still wouldn't boot. Pulled the C drive out, and then all of a sudden I get the BIOS. Now I can get into the BIOS. Now at least I've confirmed the graphics cards work and RAM's work, and at least I can access the BIOS again. So then I stuck the C drive in, and I'm copying my user folder. Just for you guys that don't know, go into your, I'll show you real quick. Yeah, hopefully you're able to see that there. In your C drive, just go and find your users folder, and then copy your username. Go into your username. In this case, it's just me. Me is my username, and then copy that entire user folder. And that's all of everything you do on your desktop. Everything, not your programs, but your all your personal data is in that user folder, and that's what I'm backing up right now. You won't be able to copy every file because some of them are locked. Some of them are for the operating system. But you don't have to worry about those. Your personal data is what you care about. So, when this happens to you, just go grab that folder, back it up, And then, if you have to reinstall Windows, which is what it's looking like for me, I haven't been able to repair it yet. So at least I have my data all backed up. All your bookmarks and everything like that, it should be in your user folder somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but like I use Firefox, and all that stuff is stored in your user profile within the user folder. It's all in there. I'll be able to get it somehow. Anyway, once this is done backing up, I'm going to try one more repair, and then I'm going to wipe the drive. Keep you posted. All right, I tried this one more time. Still failed. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. I'm going to make sure this monitor is all powered up. Yep, and push the button here. Oh, turn the power switch on. Now, push the button here. I can't even get into the BIOS. With this drive installed, I mean, it locked up bad. I'll let it run naturally, and then I'll lay on the delete key to enter the BIOS. But I couldn't even get it to do this. Not but a minute ago. It just, oh, okay. It finally, I couldn't even access this drive. This is the Windows repair disk. I did get it to come up once, but the screen was so big, I couldn't see any of this down here. There was nothing, I couldn't click on anything. All I could do, I mean, everything was huge. It was like the resolution was just way off. All right, finally, this is looking better anyway. I'm going to go through and try and do a repair process on this, and I'll let you know how it goes. Just real quick here, so hopefully you can see. Boy, that is some tiny stuff. I need my magnifying glasses to see it on a 4K screen. That's what this is, mind you. It's probably why it's so small. But I'm going to try and do a repair on it, and we'll see what happens. All right, I just wanted to show you guys, any of you that have never done this before, this is how it goes. You go into start up repair, because mine is not starting at all. Now, I did see this the very first time it failed. I did do this diagnosing your PC, and it said it couldn't repair it. Yeah, there we go. Couldn't repair it. Okay. Now I'm using external. I got a brand new, fresh ISO file here from Windows. This is a brand new, right from Microsoft, Windows 11, and that's how I'm accessing this information right now, and it still can't be repaired. All I did was update Windows from Microsoft. They just like Windows has done 1,000 times before, but this time it failed, and it failed catastrophically. Yeah, there ain't nothing I can do here. So, looks like I gotta wipe the drive and start from scratch. This, I believe, I'm going to Linux. I've been thinking about it, talking about it actually with some folks. Now I think is the golden opportunity, the perfect time to stop talking and start doing, right? All right, I'll let you know how it goes. All right, this such a teeny tiny print here. I'm going to try and do a system restore since it failed today on the 3rd. This is my next most recent backup on the 1st. So I'm going to try and go back to that point in time and see if we can't get this thing to boot again. Finding some of the files that I need manually, like for Firefox, for example, just be so much easier if I can just get Windows to work. Then I can go into Firefox. I can just create a backup of just the bookmarks that I want, rather than having to go and get them manually. And I got a couple of things that work like that. Some of that stuff that's hidden in app data, finding it manually is just a pain in the ass. It's much easier if you can just access the program that you need and back it up that way. This is why you need to keep, rolling active backups, which, we all talk about. Some of us do it and some of us don't. I do it occasionally. I don't do it as often as I should. If I'd lost everything right now, I do have a lot of my stuff backed up, but it's not, it might be month old backup data. It won't be, right now, this moment, accurate and up to date. I wouldn't lose everything, but I would still lose some stuff. All right, I'll let you know how this goes. I don't know. I did a restore. This is the first boot. That's something different. What the hell's going on? Man, this thing so bad. Come on, go. Yeah, it's like watching paint dry, I know. Yeah, this is where it got to before. And then, it'll live here forever. It says down there, I don't know if we can make it out, the whatever, inaccessible boot device is the stop code. And stop is exactly right. It won't do anything at this point. It will not shut down. It will not restart. You got to manually do it. All right, so that was my last ditch effort. I got to wipe the drive. There's no fixing it. Yeah, guess might as well just go to Linux. Stop talking, start doing. All right, let you know how that goes. Or I'll let you know how that goes when I begin the process. Alrighty. I didn't install anything yet. I put an ISO on here. I got Endeavor OS. I loved Antergos. I used to use that back in the day, which was going on 8 years ago, maybe 10. I don't know. It's been a long time since I played with Linux. I used Mint a lot. I like Mint, but started playing around with Arch, and Antergos was my Arch version, and now they are no more. I guess Endeavor is the next thing in line to whatever Antergos used to be. I've never used it, but now it's kind of like, I don't have a choice. So we'll just hard reboot. And see what happens here. Where's my F keys? Should be F2. Oh, it's enough. Oh, damn it. Yeah, this thing crashed hard. You just ain't gonna get it done with this technology, are you? All right, I don't want to bore you to death here. Let me finally get to the point where I can install something here. Yeah, it's just in a reboot loop. Yeah, let me get past this and I'll tune you back in. Boy, it happened quick. I wasn't ready for it. I did finally get it to, man, it's such a tiny print. Hopefully it's coming out on what you're able to see on screen, because I oh man, either I'm blind or that's just teeny tiny stuff. I don't know, is it going to do anything? I want to put this computer back in its home, but I got a bunch of drives in here that I currently have unplugged. I just need a damn operating system first, confirm that I got something that'll work, then I'll plug my other drives back in, make sure everything is recognized, make sure, Wi-Fi and whatnot works. Then I'll put the damn thing back where it came from, which is, that hole down in there. I don't know. It ain't doing nothing. Everything's okay, but nothing's happening. There's nothing happened. Enter doesn't do nothing. Did it lock up? What's going on here? Welcome to my frickin' world, huh? Well, I don't know what's going on here. I'll tune you back in once I figure something out. Man, this is freaking bad. It's so bad. I don't think I've ever seen one like this. I mean, I've had a lot of computer problems in my time, but this one is a little different. All right, what I got to do, I got another USB drive enclosure here. I pull that. I took the screw out. I got to pull my C drive out. I just got to physically, well, digitally wipe it because I can't get this system to do anything with that drive being as corrupted as it is. I've never had to do this before, but I don't see that as a choice at this point. I can't get to the BIOS. I can't do anything with that drive. As soon as I pull the drive out, it'll go right into the BIOS, no problem. But yeah, this is just bad. So I got to pull it, and I'll use a piece of software I'll show you in just a minute. All right, I found my drive here. I got it set up. I'm using Minitools Partition Wizard, and what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to delete all partitions, make it so, and apply that change, and say bye-bye Windows, you be gone. I shouldn't have to, but I will just initialize the disk. I'm not going to give it a label. Just let everything as default and apply that. Go. And it is done. Now it is, I could plug that into any computer now and use it as just a bulk drive, but it's going to be my new operating system drive if and when I can finally get Linux to cooperate and install. All right, we'll go install this drive back into the computer and hopefully it goes a little better this time. All right, new drive is back in. And I mean, could they make this any smaller? This is freaking ridiculous. I got 2.5 magnifying glasses on and I can still barely read that crap. The first one is says Endeavor OS, the default, and then I got to choose the one for latest NVIDIA cards. I got a 4060 in this. It's not the latest, but it's a newer one, so we'll try that and see if that does anything. What's that say? Well, it's doing a lot more than it did the last time around. Yeah, it just threw a bunch of... Hey, I got a mouse pointer. Hey, look at that. I'll be damned. This is my very first attempt using this at all. I mean, I just went through freaking hell just to get to this point, so fingers crossed. I mean, Windows is gone. There's no... there's no nothing in that drive right now. Oh my God, it's so small. I don't know. I gotta blow this up somehow because I literally can't put up with that. I need stronger magnifying glasses than what I'm even wearing. Let me figure out how to make this bigger, and then I'll tune you back in. Well, I don't know. This not off to a good start. I found this display configuration, and I upped it to 300%, which is always how I ran it in Windows. 300. Global scaling. I guess it's the same. Windows calls it something a little different, but whatever. I had it at 300% in Windows, and it made this window bigger, but it didn't change nothing else. I don't know. I guess offline install. Oh, okay, well, at least, all right, hopefully this just works. Start the installer, I guess. I hope I'm not screwing up. I mean, honest to God, this is I'm a total virgin with this operating system here. I've used Antergos, but I've never. I was still in the process of doing homework. I had no plans on doing this at this point in time. Next. New York, sure, fine. Fine, I guess. Grub system bootloader provides a simple experience. Most circumstances. No bootloader? I don't know. Christ, I don't know. Most Linux uses Grub. I'm familiar with the name at least. Yeah, I don't know. Let me do a little homework on this quick. I don't want to have to do this 20,000 times. Hang on. Well, as per usual, ask a simple question, get 20,000 different answers. I don't know. It says this is the default option for Endeavor, so I'm just going to roll with it. Pray to God I didn't make a bad choice here. Replace a partition, erase. I already did erase. What in the hell? Oh yeah, I guess I don't have to do anything here. Yeah, I got a bare naked blank drive here, so just say next, I guess. No, that doesn't work. Install alongside. I don't want it alongside anything. What in the freaking hell? Linux. It's great. Loving it already. I gotta do some more online research. All right, after spending too much damn time on this, I think this will work. Replace a partition. It kind of makes sense. And then ext4 versus BTRFS. Oh, man. ext4 is, the traditional, the standby, the go-to. BTRFS, that's some new version. Takes snapshots and whatever. I mean, an operating system takes snapshots, so I don't really see. I'm going with this. That's what I'm doing. I can't do anything. Why can't I do anything? Won't let me do anything yet. I gotta figure this out. Let's try this again. We'll erase the disk here. I think that looks like a workable option. I was gonna try to replace a partition, but that just didn't seem to work. We'll do erase a disk, swap file. Yeah, I don't know. ext4 versus this BTRFS. I'm just going with exit 4. I don't know. There's just opinions, and all I want is facts. And I don't know. It's too hard to get straight answers. It seems. Let's try this. What's your name? Me. Oh, I don't know what the deal with this shit. Hang on. Okay, I think we are finally down to the point where it's ready to install something. I hope. Username, password, all that crap's done. Looks like I can just click install and install and watch the paint dry. All right, tune you back in once this is finished. Well, all done, it says. That did not take very long. I think I spent more time in the bathroom than it took to get this installed. Next, done. I guess. I don't know what's going to happen here. I did not unplug the drive from whence it came. I don't I don't know what's going to happen. Endeavor. Hey, well, it looks like first boot. Looks like it's working. God, I freaking hope so. I did not plan on any of this crap. Oh, test bar's a little bigger this time at least. I gotta make that bigger. It's still too small, but I don't have nothing's connected yet. So yeah, I gotta put this thing back where it's gonna live. I made a mess. I mean, when this happened, I was just kind of ripping, tearing like a wild man. You know, I had to get in there, get access, and made a mess in doing so. Anyway, I'm gonna put this thing back in its hole, put it back, connected to the screen that it normally connects to, and yeah, yeah, all that. All right, tune you back in later. All right, I think I'm just about there. We got to switch inputs here. Go to PC. Now, this is the first time I'm trying to boot with all of my drives connected. We'll see what happens. Now, Wunst should boot into Linux. Oh God, I hope. I mean, I'm in it to win it now. I don't have a choice. Windows is gone. I really don't want to be dealing with this at all. But yeah, that all looks good. Like I said, I don't have a choice. I mean, Windows just fucked me right in the ass. Nothing I could do about it. Couldn't fix it. So shit or get off the pot. You know what I mean? Stop talking about playing with Linux and start playing with Linux. It's going to be a hell of a learning curve, I'm sure. But man, I hate Windows so much. Why is that so small? My God, I thought I adjusted all this. Yeah, that is so freaking small again. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta get my mouse way closer. I can't. The 65-inch screen, I can't see it. I mean, I don't think you guys can see it. I gotta get right up on it and kiss it, and everything's tiny again. What the frickin' hell happened? Yeah, can you see this? Where is it? Display, right? And yeah, there we go. 300. Gimme. There we go. Now I can see. Hey, the taskbar really got big now. That's what I need. That's exactly what I want. Taskbar that size. Now I can move back a little. Man. What happened? Oh. What in the freaking hell is going on here? Don't start being twitchy. Oh, keep. I see. That was me. That was my bad. All right. Yeah, I got a hell of a learning curve ahead of me. obviously. Wi-Fi doesn't work, but I have this computer's usually hardwired, so I don't care about Wi-Fi at the moment. I like that it automatically took me to 120. Whoa, hello, mouse. What was that all about? I shook. Oh, that's kind of neat. Where's my pointer? There it is. Interesting. All right, I got a hell of a learning curve ahead of me. I just, like I said, I'm really not in the mood for doing this crap right now, you know, but I don't have a choice. I hate Windows so much anymore. I fucking hate them. I hate Microsoft. I'm just so done with them. I'm glad they fucked me because now, I had no choice. It was time to just move on. But yeah, Microsoft's a piece of shit. I'm just sick to death of their bullshit. I got to figure out Linux. I have to do it. This is my daily driver. I didn't want to do it this way, but now, I don't have a choice. So, the Linux challenge, kids doing a long-term review and they're spending 5 days on it. No, fuck that. I got to use the damn thing. I'm going to use it for as long as I possibly can. Force myself to use it because I don't have a choice, I just don't. So, here's what it is. All right, I will tune you back in later when I know more, but at least it's up and running. Yeah, I didn't check my drives. I don't know how yeah, it's over there. A 1 terabyte. Oh, don't fuck with me like this. Just open the damn drive, would you? Yeah, we gotta do something to get rid of these damn passwords on every freaking thing. So, all right, that's what I know. Good enough. Tune you back in later. This is a fucking nightmare, I swear. I mean, did it update? Did it not update? All I'm trying to do is update the damn system, and look at this shit. I tried it in. Let's see if I can show it to you. Every one of them, every damn one of them. This thing needs a password that doesn't exist. It doesn't accept anything that I put into it. This native package one here I tried. This AUR package I tried. I'm currently trying this one, and I'm getting the same damn failure. Where'd it go? Here. The same thing in all three of those things that I just showed you. I get this exact same error. It says failed to install. Error. No packages were upgraded, and then it says Endeavor is up to date. What the literal fuck? I mean, what the fuck is all I got. I'm getting pissed off. It's 2:00 in the morning. I need to get sleep. So far, it is going horribly. I don't fucking believe this. This is the second computer tonight with the same exact problem. Look at this fucking shit. I tried to switch to the other computer that I have in the other room just to shut it off. And then I went back to Linux, and Linux was dead. It wouldn't. It was just a blue screen. I couldn't. It's still running. I gotta, physically, just hard shut it off. Hold the power button until it dies because I can't get a screen to come back anymore. So Linux ain't gonna work. Then I went and powered up my box that I had just shut down, and this is what I saw when I walked in the room. I cannot fucking believe this. I don't even know what to do at this point. Go to bed, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, it is, about 11:30 the following day now. I'm about to lose computer number 3. I'll bet you. I don't know what the hell's going on. I've never seen anything like this. I can't type. My mouse is still working. Well, it stopped for a while. Now it came back. I'm pounding on keys. See oh, you probably can't see that. Here, I'll show you. Laptop down there in the bottom left corner. Does the same thing, you know, pound on the keys, does nothing. Just nothing happens. I can't, I was trying to do, because I saw what was going on, I was trying to type in FFC scan now. Every time I hit the space bar, look what happens. That's what space bar does. What the frickin' hell? I click anywhere and I get this weird dot. Space bar brings up that. So that's fucked. Every folder I try to open brings up properties. That's a double left click. Open VLC player, brings up the freaking properties. What the fuck is going on? I've never seen anything like this, guys. This is 3 fucking computers in a row. What the fuck? I'm trying to go get a, because I wiped out my Windows install to put that Linux install on. You know, why don't I get you a little better there? I don't have a Windows ISO to use as a repair right now. I was trying to go get one, and then this shit started happening, and I can't. Let me try Edge. I didn't try Edge. Get the fuck out of my face. Fucking trash. Yeah, nothing on keyboard don't work. Nothing happens. I can bring up the Windows thing with the keyboard, the start menu, but I can't type no characters. Let me try the actual laptop. Yeah, that just does weird things. Don't bring up any letters. It's fucked. So, you were gonna see it live. I already know what's coming, but oh God. When this fails, I only have one PC left. And I'll bet you it's next. I don't know what the fuck happened. This doesn't seem, this ain't a hack. This is something else. I didn't get hacked. This is something else entirely. Because this one, up until just last night, this thing lives on a VPN. It's dedicated for one purpose. This laptop does one damn thing. I don't use it as a you know, a daily. I don't do anything with it. It has one freaking job, and that's all it has. It just runs 24/7 behind a VPN. It does one damn thing. Oh man. Didn't even get my first cup of coffee. I mean, dealing with this shit. I am not ready. It's booting. Okay, that's a miracle. Well, I lost my desktop color. Mouse works. Hey, that works. Holy shit. A double click actually opens the thing. I can't stand black, so I gotta get rid of that. Oh, man. You freaking assholes. Yeah, I was in the right place. Wasn't I? Where in the hell is the... No, it's in personalized. Ah, that's right. My bad. Give me my fucking colors back, you asshole. All right, now I can see again. Yeah. Media creation tool. Hey, keyboard. Yeah. Actually, I want to download Windows 11. Is all I want to do. Install. I want the ISO. Fuck your tool. And gimme. Yep. Oh man, what a fucking nightmare. And gimme. Because I'm gonna try and repair my my workhorse desktop, the second one that died on me last night. It only failed once, and then I shut it down. I didn't even try nothing after that point. I need this Why did it fail? You better not, you piece of shit, I swear. Everything, all the time. I need this Windows ISO to try and repair the operating system on that, because pulling that C drive, that really ain't an option. That thing's so buried behind the graphics card and all the shit that's in that, you know, that's my main workhorse. That's, you know, a heavy duty computer. 4090 and, you know, liquid cooled everything and all that jazz. I don't want to tear that thing apart. It's a pain in the dick. So, all right, I'm hopeful anyway that this is going to complete. I'll use Rufus then to burn the ISO onto the drive and tune you back in then. All right, I used Rufus here and burned me an installation media thing on this drive here. So that's finally in the bag. I feel a little more comfortable now. At least I have active repair media that I can use for, you know, the next inevitable failure. Let's, what I want to do quick, let me explain something to you, just so make sure that everybody's on the same page here, that we all understand what's going on. Excuse the shake here for a second. That's my desktop one. That's my main daily driver right there. Do all my general stuff on that. I have one that I use primarily just for video editing, but laptop's back there, and then I have on the other side of this wall, I keep my workhorse in a separate room because it's literally a space heater. The thing puts out so much damn heat, I gotta keep it isolated because I just don't want all that heat in my living quarters. So all three of these computers run through that receiver right there. That is Onkyo's king shit. They're top of their line, their flagship. That's the second one, mind you, that's a whole story that's coming. I just ain't made the video yet. It's the second one. They replaced the first one, and this one's doing the same damn thing. We'll get into that another time. But that is my switch. That switches between all three computers, and all three computers must work through that switch. One screen, three computers run into it through that receiver down there, okay? That's the setup. That's how everything works. Now, let me go light up the Linux box. Here, I'll switch to that Linux box right there. And see, it says PC. Now I'll light that up. Now I forcefully shut this thing down last night, and Linux has always had a problem with this. You lose power, you corrupt the drive. You force it to shut down, you lost the drive. Corruption, corruption, corruption. It's literally why I stopped using Linux 8-10 years ago. Now, last night, I swapped to the laptop, and then I tried to go back to Linux and couldn't get her done with that tech. Could not get it done. It was blue screen nonstop. Well, it looks like it's trying to boot. But we'll try it again. I'll do it live, and you'll see what I see. It's either going to work or it won't, right? But failure is not an option. It absolutely must work the way I need it to work. It's got to work with this switch. And what that switch will do then, that receiver, I keep calling it a switch, but what that receiver will do is physically disconnect the input. So it'd be like pulling the HDMI cable out of your graphics card and plugging it back in every time you make the switch. That's what's happening through a relay inside of that receiver. And if this operating system can't handle that, well, then it's useless to me. I mean, it's 100% useless to me. Okay, well, I mean, let me just open up well, whatever. You know, you don't need to do anything other than just switch the input now. Now we'll go back to the laptop. I'm going to use my remote here. I'm going to go switch to the laptop. Yeah, and that's all, you know, like you would expect, right? Like using a KVM switch, only not. It's a little different. Now I'm going to go back to the PC, or Linux, I should say. See what happens. And it's fucking gone. You see? 2026 and fucking Linux still ain't ready. All you people keep saying how great Linux is. Fuck you, you're dead wrong. Look at this shit. It's still doing this stupid stuff, or it can't still can't do this basic simple thing. What the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Now I hate Microsoft even more than ever because now I gotta go back to them. I don't have a choice because Linux still can't fucking do it. They can't do it. Too early in the morning for me to be this cranked up, but yeah, fuck them. I gotta go back to fucking Windows now. I don't have a fucking choice. You keep saying, oh, Linux's so great, and you know, Microsoft, fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about. I just proved it. So, god damn it. All right, I gotta take a break. All right, I got freaking lucky. I was able to get into the BIOS. Here, I'll just show you what I did here. I brought this rig inside, and hey, you see what I mean? It's just, well, I've shown you this in some of my other videos, but you know, I pulling the C drive out of this, it's a fucking nightmare. I mean, all the graphics cards got to come out, all the fucking shit. Yeah, it's a nightmare. Like I said, I got lucky. I was able to get into the BIOS. I told it to boot from this USB drive, and it did. And it got to right here, and then I set the camera up, and oh God, let's see. Fingers crossed. We'll try. I mean, this didn't work on the last one. I don't expect it to work on this one, but man, I don't know. I'm not so pissed off that it happened so much as I don't know why it happened. Literally, what the fuck? 2 separate boxes in a row, same exact problem. Yes, I just updated that box down there, and then immediately after the reboot, it failed. So that's, you know, suspicion number 1, Microsoft fucked me. But this one that I'm working on now has been running for, I don't know, weeks with the latest update as far as I know. I mean, unless it just updated last night and I'm not aware of it. I don't have it manual or automatically update. I manually update this shit. You know, it's not like it even happened behind my back unless it did. But I don't have it set to do that. You know, I'll update this shit when I'm good and fucking ready. You know, the rest of the time, Microsoft, fuck off, leave me alone. But what the fuck? 2 boxes in a row, same exact problem. If it ain't Microsoft, then literally what? And now since I'm wiped out the C drive on that one, I mean, there's no log file. There's no way of ever finding out what caused the problem. Fuck me. I swear to God, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any. Just what the fuck? Well, it's doing something. Probably nothing. I was going to say I wasn't going to make you wait through all this. But now, let's see what it does, if anything. Looks like it's trying to reboot. Be nice if it told me something, because I have it set to boot from that USB drive. If it's looking for the C drive, that ain't gonna go. Oh my God! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Boy, did I freaking get lucky on this one, huh? Well, that's 50-50. One failed and one worked. Holy shit. Whew. You know what? I think it's fucking Miller time. Holy shit. This is ridiculous. Oh, man. Now, I ain't gonna bore you through what I'm about to do next. I'm gonna go look at some log files. I want to find out what happened, before I do anything else with or for or to this system. See if I can figure out what the hell happened so that at least I know what to look for on the next one when inevitably it happens again. Oh my God. And then I got to put Windows back in that box down there because, well, you see why I showed it to you. Linux cannot do it. Just cannot get it done with this technology. So, all right, I'm gonna do what I got to do and I'll tune you back in later. All right, I took 5. Actually, I took a whole bunch of 5s and got me a 10. You know, I can't fix the world with a case, but I can make it better for a while. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's miracle cure in a bottle, or a can in this case, but whatever. Everything's better for a while. Anyway, I'm doing some investigative diagnostics here, and I'm in the event log, or in the event viewer, looking at log files. And we got a pile of them. Which one caused my problem? I don't know. I still ain't got an answer on that. But when this failed, it failed about 2:30 in the morning. I'm looking at 2:29. That's when all these errors are popping up, these DCOMs. DCOM is, it sure looks like the red flag, but I've got DCOM errors on every Windows system that I've owned since the dawn of time. I mean, Windows has been plagued with DCOM failures. They've never caused a failure to boot. Not for me, not ever. And all my systems have DCOM errors. I mean, a virgin fresh install of Windows 10, 11, 7, XP, it don't matter. Name one, pick one, install any one. You're gonna have DCOM errors. They always have DCOM errors, all of them. Every system I've worked on, and I've worked on tons. Oh, I don't know, I'm probably up over 100 of them by now. All of them, DCOMs, all of them. What I do see is this error here, the service control matter, sounds a little more critical than what it is. I have UAC turned off, and that's what causes this one. User control, every little fucking thing I want to do. I get this pop-up window on Windows saying, do you really want to do this? Yes, I fucking want to do it. I'm the one that told you to do it in the first place. Leave me alone, get out of my face. Just do the thing I tell you to do and fuck off. This net runtime here, this net runtime is software that supports other software. This ain't an operating system issue here. I've never seen this cause any sort of problem aside from program failures. And this one, I know what this is. This is that new driver from Intel, because I got a 13900K in this. I got an Intel processor with the built-in GPU, and they updated their graphics driver, and I don't know if I can find it here. Let's go to Intel here. See if I can. Yeah, I don't have the driver. I mean, the driver's installed, I should say. I don't have the GUI, the graphical user interface for that driver. It fails to install. I cannot get the fucking thing installed. It just refuses to install. They updated, they reinvented the wheel and they broke the goddamn thing. They just keep creating new squares. Nothing's round anymore. Nothing rolls. You know, sick to death of this shit. It's fine. The driver's installed. The driver works, according to all the reports that I've gotten from Windows specifically. But the GUI's gone. I got no access to it. That's been a problem for about a month now. But what I think is, I don't know, looking a little more critical to me, is this trusted platform module error. This indicates that maybe I got an update of the BIOS. My BIOS is not old because the computer's not old. I mean, this computer's only, when did I build this? It says probably 2 years old now, but, you know, the software is much newer than that. The BIOS is much newer than that. The BIOS ain't old. Microsoft's fucking around with this trusted platform module bullshit, and I don't know, but, you know, if I had to point a finger at something, I'm going to start looking here. I say all of that to say this. I still don't know what caused the original problem. I can see the dates and times right here. My problem happened right around 2:30 in the morning. I got tons of DCOM errors right around 2:30 in the morning, but DCOM has never caused a problem for me in the past. So, my God, I don't know. The server failed to start. What server? I did look it up, and typically means a server failed to register with the DCOM component object model. Well, yeah, and it always does. I mean, I got tons of these errors on every operating system that I have, every Windows operating system that I have. Every computer that I have running Windows has this error. You know, this ain't nothing new. But, so I don't know. I still don't have, I don't have an explanation. I don't have a reason for, oh, this happened because that happened. Nothing. I've spent all this fucking time and I still don't know nothing more than I did last night. So that's what I can tell you. Fucking computers, I swear to God. You know, here's another TPM error, which happened a day before all this bullshit started. I mean, if I had to point a finger at something, I'm going to say it's got something to do with the Trusted Platform module. That would make perfect sense to me, because that's a Windows critical thing with whatever. Other people have explained it much better than I ever could. The TPM error is what looks like maybe something to pay attention to. And out of all this shit, you know, kernel errors, of course, but Digitrack listener, what does that sound like to you? Huh? Holy fuck. All right, since I've spent a lot of time here and I still don't know, I don't know anything more now than I did before, I'm going to try an online repair. For those of you that don't know how to do this, get yourself a command prompt, search for it. I always have it in my start menu because I need to use the terminal somewhat frequently. Right click, you know, run it as administrator. You got to be an admin to do this. And then we're going to type in sfc /scan now. I ran that repair process using the Windows installation disk, but I don't know honestly what that did. I don't get the detailed information. And just to double check to make sure that the system has been repaired, verified that it's repaired, do this in a live Windows environment. It goes online, it grabs a fresh ISO. If you don't already have one in storage, I think that's how it works anyway, then it'll do a comparison between the two, and it'll replace files that don't match the, okay, so Windows found corruption and successfully repaired them, broken files, whatever. The log file is located there. I unplugged my USB drive. Now we'll, I guess, just take her for a spin. I mean, see if it actually freaking works. Close all this. And, oh, you know what? One thing I want to do. It said that it did. What I like to do is, yeah, I didn't see this the first time I opened the event viewer. This is what I'm used to seeing. I had to go literally get there manually. Normally this is what pops up. Anyway, come into Windows logs and I wipe out all this stuff, clear it all. I don't save it. I don't worry about saving it. Just clear all my log files, and then we'll do a reboot, because then it's easy to find the error. You know, once you delete all this stuff, then just do a quick reboot. Any errors that you see are going to be, you know, fresh for that particular event. You don't have to go searching through 1,000 different freaking log files. And that's that. Give her the old college try, and see what happens here once. Better freaking work. It better work. So how's your day going? You see what I'm dealing with. My God. Go, baby, go. And it's thinking. Yeah, that looked normal. Bam. Hallelujah. Yeah, I don't know. But it's alive. Again. Or still, whichever. I mean, this is my workhorse machine. It does have internet access, but only for updating programs, because some of my programs, like my AI stuff, like Topaz Video AI and that kind of stuff. This is all about video and audio editing. That's what this machine's all about. I don't do web browsing. I mean, aside from the occasional thing like what you just saw, you know, this ain't an online machine. This is a workhorse. You know, there's nothing. I didn't get hacked by anything or anyone. You know, I'm sure half of you are thinking, yeah, you probably got hacked because it was 2 computers in a row. No, I didn't. This is not, a hacker wouldn't do this kind of thing. There's no reason just to, you know, attack me and try to destroy my C drive. Nobody gets any value out of that. You know what I mean? That's not the name of the game when it comes to hacking. That's all about stealing identity and financial gain and, you know, encrypting your files and making you pay to get it back, that sort of thing. But this wasn't a hack. This was a fluke. This was 2 really strange flukes back to back. So I don't know. It's up and running. I got to change my battery here. I'm about to lose recording ability. Well, as much as I want to, you know, give Linux a real dead serious college try here, I can't. I mean, you saw what it was doing, what it's not doing, what it keeps failing to do. Yeah, I can't. I tried it. I mean, that's my daily driver. That's what I was going to live on, and I was going to make myself live on it. But I got to be able to switch between 3 different computers, and it cannot do it. Or at least it didn't do it. And, you know, I can't be fucking around like this. I need shit that fucking works. Linux just works. No, it fucking don't. No, it don't. And it never fucking did. So, you know, all you people that talk about, oh, how Linux is so great and it just fucking, no, fucking shut up. Don't even talk to me with that bullshit. I just proved to you it don't fucking work. So maybe there's a quick code or a command or some bullshit. I don't fucking care. It's got to do what I need it to do. Otherwise, I can't use it. You know what I mean? Everybody's got the same damn problem. Linux still is not ready. So I got to go back to fucking Windows, which I despise. I hate Windows. I hate them even more now because I'm forced to use them. So I don't know what else to tell you. It is what it is. I got to do what I got to do because, you know, I literally have work that I got to get done, and I can't work like this. Nothing doing. Can't get her done with this technology. 2026 and Linux still ain't ready. Yeah. I mean, I went with Arch because Arch is king shit, right? Best of the best, cream of the crop. It's top of the, you know, king of the mountain, top of the hill, all that jazz, and, you know, you can do anything with Arch. Well, it can't even switch screens, or it can't even, you know, you saw it. So it's useless to me, and I got to go back to the thing that works, even though I despise it. I don't have a choice. Nothing more I can say or do about that, so I'm going to just go reinstall freaking Windows into this fucking computer and, you know, go like that. But I'll tell you this one, I'm not mad about it necessarily. I wish I knew exactly what caused the problem. It's that particular computer has been upgraded from Windows 10. That was never a fresh install of Windows 11, and I always cringe about, you know, upgrading versions of operating systems because it does create problems. I was always living on borrowed time with that thing. You know what I mean? the, this this computer is, as far as I'm concerned, that thing was always on borrowed time because, like I said, it was a straight upgrade from 10 to 11, which is a downgrade, mind you. But it's an absolute total downgrade. Windows 10 was infinitely better than 11 ever will be. But yeah, it was only a matter of time until that thing was gonna, start being plagued with issues. So I'm not necessarily mad about it. It's just I wish I knew exactly the trigger, what caused it. I'm in an update. That's what I updated to their latest whatever. I don't even know what I installed, what Microsoft installed. I have no idea. The version number, the model number, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But whatever their latest thing is on, well, whatever the date is, it would have been last night. So, that's today. Whatever yesterday, whatever they did to me yesterday, whatever files they dumped on that date yesterday is what I got, and you saw what happened. All right, going back to Windows fucking 11. All right, now finally I can say I have learned something from this event. As miserable and disgusting as it has been, I am better for it. Kind of. Even though I'm so much worse off. It happened again. But I know what I did right before this. I used a piece of software. I used a piece of, let's say, questionable software. Because I was trying to reinstall Windows into my #1 PC, my main driver. And couldn't do it, couldn't get her done with Windows technology. I had to pull that drive and format it. In the process of using my program that I used to format that prior to, Windows kind of freaked out a little bit. Told me there was a virus in that. And I re-downloaded, tried to reinstall it, and told Windows just to shut the fuck up and leave me alone. It listened to me, and then it did this. Yeah, it's looking like self-inflicted wounds. Finally, at least I got a direction to head. I got a finger to point and a blinking red light. So that's something at least. So yeah, I got a questionable piece of software. That seems to be what's causing the problem. And that's something is better than nothing, right? Because I was getting nowhere with any other diagnostic tools and whatnot that I have at my fingertips and disposal. Nothing else was telling me a damn thing. But repeating the same mistake, clearly, there's evidence in that. So yeah, I got a bad program. That's what's causing the problem. So 2 times in a row doing the same thing, getting the same end result. Yeah, that's a 1 + 1 = 2. All right, now I know what not to do in the future. All right, take a look at my recycle bin here. I've got the troubled child, ready for deletion. This is what caused it. I didn't know until I knew, and now I know, and knowing is half that battle, I guess. There's a problem somewhere with this tool. Yeah, it is this tool. I know it for a fact. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know how to deal with it. I love what Minitools Partition Wizard does. It is my go-to for any kind of hard drive type of situation, but there's something going on with this one. So bye-bye. That is the solution. Problem solved. I had to do another restore, not a system restore. I did a repair on Windows, and it got me back in again. Now I got to do another one of these, the SFC scan now. Type that in. because this is a work machine, I don't ever have it automatically connect to anything, not wirelessly. I don't. I normally run this via Ethernet, so it is physically connected in that regard, but then I enable and disable with a custom icon that I created right here with a shortcut. Most of the time, this thing spends its life crunching numbers offline. Only when I need to update something do I put it online, and yeah, like that. So let's let this run for a second, and pretty God, it works. I mean, now that I know that I created the actual problem, at least I feel I'm embarrassed, but I feel good about it because at least I found the problem. I know what the hell's causing it. So I did eventually. It took forever, but I learned something from this event. Hopefully you guys learn a little something from it too. Don't do dumb shit. It's gonna cost you. Eventually, you get away with it for a long time, and then that one thing that you download, oh God, it's just gonna fuck you. It's gonna fuck you so hard. It said the same thing that it said the last time, and looks okay this time. So, yeah, guys, gals, ladies and gents, that is a thing. That is a hell of a thing. I feel better now. At least I found the problem. I found the source of the problem, the cause of the whole malfunction. I couldn't understand how it kept happening. 3 different computers I had problems with. Now the laptop is something different. What's going on with that thing is something else entirely. I don't know. It's got nothing to do with any of this because that program is not even installed on that computer. So yeah, that's just a whole other can of worms. Like I said, I knew I didn't get hacked. It was just weird. 2 computers doing the same thing back to back. That was one hell of a freak of nature. All right, now since I wiped the C drive, I'm going to go and reinstall Windows onto my main computer, put this thing back where it lives normally in the other room, and this is my work machine. Go back to my main machine, get Windows back up and running on that, and then maybe life will be normal again. Not good, because Windows sucks ass, but it'll be back to normal, hopefully. Can we do it now? Can we finally get her done with this technology? I mean, clearly it's been a few years since I've had to do, you know, a complete Virgin Fresh install, but my God, it never used to be like this. Okay, it seems like that's what it took to get the job done. My God. So GPT, you gotta format, make your, don't use MBR, Master Boot Record, as your default. Use GPT, whatever the hell that stands for. I can't remember off the top of my head. But, man, why is everything such a pain in my dick anymore? Shit used to just work on Windows, and now nothing freaking works anymore. All right, that only took just a boot 3 minutes. SSDs are fast. So fast. Thankfully, finally. Hello. Rebooting. I don't want to be monotonous, but I thought, you know, for the sake of thoroughness, showing you exactly what's happening, how it's happening in real time. And I'm going to cut as much of this out as I can to condense it, but you know, for somebody that has never had to deal with this crap, you need to see what's going on. Yeah. That was, I don't know. We haven't even been at this. I haven't been at this for 5 minutes yet. So this is where it's going to probably, you know, camp out for a while. Doing all kinds of bullshit. Nefarious, there we go, nefarious. Nefarious bullshit on the back end. Installing all kinds of stuff that I don't want, don't need, can't use otherwise. That's what it's doing right here. Don't turn your PC off because they got to shove that Windows AI bullshit in your face, and that's what's happening here on the back end. I will uninstall that at a later date, and I'll show you what I use to do that. But in the meantime, you see what I see. That's it. I mean, that took, honestly, from start to finish, I'll bet you that was 5 minutes. I didn't time it, but it did not take long. I couldn't even drink a beer that fast. Windows was installed in less time than it takes me to drink a beer. And I can drink a beer, okay? I'm just gonna put it like that. Wow, fast. Now I gotta go through and clean up all the bullshit. See the blinky stuff? See, this is what's going on. This is what that receiver's doing. Oh, it just happened live. Thank God I caught that. That was awesome. I haven't made the video yet, but it's coming. I told you in the beginning, that receiver's fucking me again. That's the kind of stuff that it does. It just goes black. Out of the blue, and then it'll be fine forever and ever until it does it again. Okay, so hopefully you sat through all that, got a little something out of it, and a little better off, you know, for spending the time, right? That was the intention. It was all a self-inflicted wound. I didn't know until I knew. Now I know, now you know, right? So, yeah, just kind of is what it is. I just want to reiterate here that Minitools, the Partition Wizard, that is not the problem. That program is awesome. That particular version of the program that I got, that's where the problem was. When it was telling me there was a problem, and I completely ignored it and, you know, got what I deserved. You know, I did a dumb thing, and I paid the price. It took you long, I proved it to you, right? So, it is what it is. Linux, you know, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people like it. I used to like it. I haven't found a way of getting it to do what I need it to do. I'm sure some of you guys are gonna tell me all about what I did wrong down there, and you know, go for it. You know, then maybe we all learn a little something there too. You know, for future reference, when I try Linux again, maybe I'll be able to just fix the mistake, whatever the mistake was. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. I think going over everything that I can think of. Still don't know what's wrong with the laptop or what happened to the laptop. I never found an answer on that one. But a reboot got it back to good again. So as long as it does what I need it to do, sleeping dogs, you know what I mean? Let them lie. I'm just going to leave you with these final words of wisdom here.